Senator Atulajan.
Speaker, Minister, in 2014, former Prime Minister Harper promised to have a monument erected to pay tribute to the commitment and sacrifice of Canadians in helping rebuild Afghanistan. Following a juried competition, Team Davu's design was selected. The jury's decision was later overruled by the federal government. This decision was justified by responses from veterans and the general public to an anonymous online survey. However, the jury had consulted these survey results and remained firm that the Team Davu's submission was the best option. This sets a dangerous precedent and surveys from being the most reliable instruments. For example, 35% of the respondents were from Ontario and only 2% were from Saskatchewan. Minister, how does this government justify breaking its own government procurement rules?
Again, thank you so much for that question. With respect to ensuring that we erect a monument in commemoration of our Afghanistan veterans is an absolute priority, and work is underway. As you've indicated, the Department of Veterans Affairs had conducted a questionnaire or a survey, and that questionnaire and survey was sent out through the MyVac account to make sure that veterans and their family members would be aware of this questionnaire or survey. To our great surprise, more than 12,000 Canadians responded to this survey, and most of them were veterans themselves or family members. Through the survey or the questionnaire, it was very clear that the large majority of veterans themselves had selected the Stimson Monument because they felt that it represented more the sacrifice, the loss of the veterans in question. The Department of Veterans Affairs at the time made the decision to listen to veterans and moved forward with the Stimson Monument. And I guess at the end of the day, we are erecting this monument and we want it to be meaningful to those who have served. And that is why that we made the decision to choose and to respect the wishes of the veterans.
Senator Atulajan.
Thank you. Minister, Canada's combat role in Afghanistan ended in 2011 and the last of our service members left in 2014. Why is it taking so long for a monument to be erected to honor our veterans from Afghanistan? We are in 2024 now.
Yeah. It's a very good question and a very valid question. I think that we have to keep in mind that back in 2014, there was a site that had been chosen for the Afghan monument, and the veterans of the day were very, very dissatisfied with the location that had been chosen for the site for the monument. The veterans at the time had indicated the site that was chosen would flood in the springtime, and in the wintertime would probably not be accessible. So when we formed government, the first thing that we did was to choose another site. And then from there, the process started with respect to the consultation process and making sure that we move forward with respect to choosing the concept. And we are hoping that within the very near future that we are going to start seeing the construction of that monument, because as you've indicated, it's been a long time, and we certainly want to make sure that we do all that we can to commemorate and to thank the men and women that have served and lost their lives within that mission.
Merci, Madame la Ministre.